Today is Wednesday. We're talking about Gregor Mendel and traits. Tomorrow, Thursday, is early release day for NYP project for sophomores. We're going to start out talking about Gregor Mendel. If we look at this page here, we're going to see this is Gregor Mendel's experiment. And what he did was he looked at height of the plants, tall and short. He looked at other characteristics too, but this was the most common one. And what he did was he figured out that when he crossed these two, that the outcome would be two tall plants, which means that the short one was missing. So that's where he came up with the idea of recessive and dominant traits. The tall ones being dominant, the short ones being recessive. So when he had the two tall ones as the F1 generation, he turned around and crossed them as well. And the outcome was 3 tall and 1 short, showing him that the recessive trait returned, but there were more dominant traits than there were recessive. So that tells us that when you have a dominant trait, it's going to be expressed more often than a recessive trait. So we'll skip over these questions right here for now, but at the bottom, you should be working on matching these here at the bottom. We went through all of this together in class, so that will be on you individually if you didn't get a chance to do that now. I would save those because you'll see vocabulary words for that in the future. The second thing we did was we looked at this list and determined whether or not we had these things. So for example, detached earlobes. Detached earlobes are where the earlobe dangles down below the ear and it's not attached to the skin at the face. I don't have detached earlobes, so I would not have this trait. So the opposite would be not to have them. And then the next trait would be tongue rolling. So all of these traits are something you inherited from your parents or generations before. So tongue rolling's one, dimples, right-handed, freckles, naturally curly hair, cleft chin, allergies, crossing left thumb over right. That's where you take your hands, put them together like you're like they're intertwined, and which thumb is on top. See colors red and green. This is a particular type of color blindness that is typically found in males because color blindness is on the sex-linked gene. And then straight hair. So you can look up cleft chin to see what that looks like. And I would also look up what a straight hairline is, because the opposite of a straight hairline is a widow's peak. So look up widow's peak to help you see how to answer these. So we just did a tally, and what we found, we did it as a group, that's how you best see these, is that the dominant traits most of us had. The recessive traits are the ones we didn't necessarily all have. Okay, the next thing we did was this Jamboard, which won't work now since we have actually finished class, so that will not work. And then the last one is a vocabulary list. When you click on this, you have a list of vocabulary. I'm going to go ahead and open it because I want to show you something. This one here, where it has a dash and ASC, that's talking about a suffix. So you're looking at the suffix of the word. So look up the suffix of this word, and it should be a biological term. And then that is it for today.